Hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage, and today we're going to talk about a little secret we heard through the interwebs from another
What?
the internets, interwebs, the YouTubes, from another reseller that actually changed the game for us and saved us a bunch of money on our reselling, and it's going to save us a bunch of money long term. And actually, the more we played with it, we learned more about it than they had even mentioned. And we're going to share that with you today, so hopefully you guys can save a little bit of money too, right?
Yep, huh?
All right, that's what we're going to do. But as always, we do have orders that have to go out. It's Monday, and it's a holiday today, so they don't go out today. But for some reason, our international orders are saying they need to ship today.
Yep, for some reason, everything else says September 5th, which is tomorrow, because today's September 4th. But anything that's international says ship now.
We're going to do what they ask. We're not going to take the chance and then have to deal with eBay to get it removed if we get in trouble for not shipping. So we're at least going to go through and do our normal Monday morning stuff. We're going to pack, print the labels, and that should take care of it so that we don't get any trouble over not shipping them. So we're just going to do all our shipping today like normal.
Yep, huh?
So let's just jump into it and get going. What's first thing that sold?
We had some really good sales this weekend.
Yeah, it's been good.
First thing that sold, which you're going to have to put a picture up of it because it's in a sealed box, was a Unity 6 flood deck light.
Oh, I actually have one.
You do?
Yeah, this is a broken one that we have. It's actually it's not broken, it's just a bad bulb. So if we replace the bulb, we can sell this as used.
Okay, so it says deck light.
There's a mount that's actually got a square mounting bracket so you can put it on your deck.
Okay, that's a really bright light for your deck.
Yeah, it's a spotlight. I mean, it's the kind of spotlights that used to be mounted on cars and stuff, and it's actually the same thing.
What are you doing on your deck that you need spotlights?
Shooting raccoons, messing with the neighbors. I don't know. That'd be a lot of light. Yeah, those we actually picked up at a garage sale, and we bought 6 or 7.
We forked up for those.
Yeah, we paid up for them, but the comps supported it, and I think they're not selling fast. They're really slow sellers. But the very first one sold. I think it paid for all of them, right?
I don't remember. I think so.
Because those actually went out, and they're selling for what?
Well, that one sold for $93.99.
Well, not this one. This is the bad one. We have them brand new in the box, sealed. So, and the last one I think was right in that. I think it was just over 100, 120.
That was probably with shipping.
For a full price offer. So
that one must have done an auto accept because they're originally listed at $98.99.
Yeah. So those spotlights have been pretty good. We're definitely in the profit on those now.
Yeah, baby. We are on it, doggone it.
All right, let's do one more. What else sold?
Ooh, we started selling our Marvel characters. We sold, I got to read this because I don't know who any of them are. Hasbro Marvel Universe Sentry from the Greatest Battles, 2009.
Okay, 2009 Sentry. And I don't know who this is either. I have no idea, but I think it's a girl. I think.
No, that's a dude.
Looks like a girl.
Let me see it. No, that's a dude. He doesn't have boobs. He has pecs.
Sorry, Sentry. We misgendered you. My bad. Those are, what brand are those? Those are Hasbro. Okay, I was thinking Mattel. Those are actually Hasbro 2009. So
that one is.
We got a whole bunch of gallon Ziploc bags full of these. We're already in the profit on them.
$7 is what we paid for all of them.
Yeah, and that one sold for how much?
$19. Free shipping.
I like those. And we've got a whole bunch more of them in the draft bank and a whole bunch more we haven't even put in drafts yet. So we're going to do really well on those long term.
Yep. We have a whole bag of them that somebody was supposed to list over the weekend and didn't.
Nope. Teresa did not.
Bite me. Okay. What are we talking about?
Oh, the big secret. Well,
Is it a secret?
It's not a big secret. The big thing that changed our reselling game, I guess. And I think we heard it first from Lonnie and Candace over on Shed Flips, right?
I think so.
I think that's where we heard it. Anyway, we won't keep you in suspense. It's buying boxes at Grainger.
And we've done it 2 ways now.
We have. We've actually bought boxes from Supply Hut. We've bought them from eBay. We still use our free quarterly coupon on eBay. We've bought them from Uline.
Those are the only places we bought from.
So we bought from quite a few places, positives and negatives of pretty much all of them. Mm-hmm. Grainger, we bought from once, right after we heard it from Lonnie and Candace. And we actually scheduled a pickup. We have one locally about 40 miles away.
Yep.
Then we just waited for the order to be ready, and we went and picked it up, and they threw it in our truck, and we drove home, which actually worked out really great. We paid no shipping.
Yep.
And the cost was very decent.
Fairly competitive. I mean, they are really fairly competitive.
Yeah. When you're buying in bulk, like 50 to 100 at a time, they're actually pretty competitive with everybody else.
Yep.
And we just picked them up, so there's no shipping.
And they're really good quality.
Yeah, they're sturdy boxes. They're good boxes. With Ground Advantage kind of taking out the priority boxes, we don't use priority boxes hardly ever anymore.
Nope.
Like, they're just gone. We give our customers the option of priority or Ground Advantage.
Yep.
And almost never does anyone choose priority. It's almost always more expensive. They always have the option. So we have some priority boxes here. It's just nobody chooses the more expensive option.
Yeah, I think they see the cheaper option and they're like, why not? It's a 1 to 5 day turnaround time within the states.
Yep.
Versus priority, which is 1 to 3. So.
And we were pretty much shipping, probably 70% of everything we do was going in a priority. Unless it was under £1, it was pretty much always priority or UPS.
Yep.
So this really changed things when Ground Advantage came through and we had to start doing our own boxes. You don't have the option of that free box anymore. Having Grainger close by locally, we could place an order, we could run up there and grab them. That's been huge for us. And the prices on the boxes are not, like, I think because we're picking them up and not paying shipping, they're actually probably cheaper than ordering them online from anybody.
Yep.
If you haven't checked out Grainger for your boxes yet,
do it.
Do it.
Do it. Should we talk about a couple other things we sold? Then we can talk about some more Grainger.
All right. There's a little bit more to that secret. We'll share the back side of that secret. That sounds weird. We'll share the rest of that secret in a minute here, but we're going to look at some more things that sold first. So what do we got next?
We sold a VCR, a Panasonic VCR, a hi-fi stereo, Omnivision VHS player.
Yep. This is the infamous Blue Line Panasonic.
Yeah. Sure, it doesn't say that on it.
If you're going to do one of those, make sure you put Blue Line in the title, in the description somewhere, because that actually is searched for. But this is a Blue Line with the user's manual and a remote, and we threw in the cables and a blank tape, so it was a good combo. We packaged it up well like that, so that one actually sold really fast.
Hey, guess what? You did not put Blue Line anywhere.
Don't do what I did.
I'm sorry. I just had to go look because I didn't see it in the description.
Yeah, I must have copied another listing and then forgot to do it, but you should put Blue Line in there if it's one of these.
Yep, that one was on the store for probably 24 hours, and we got an offer at first for it, and I countered and they declined, and then I got another offer today, late last night sometime, and they countered on it, and I countered, well, no, I just totally messed it up. We got an offer today, and I countered on it, and they accepted, so it sold.
Yep. You can almost tell when you have something pretty decent and valuable because people will immediately start. I mean, if it's a fast moving product that you've got priced right, you'll immediately start getting lowball offers.
Yep.
We just held out and it sold fast, and I think we got full price or close to it.
Close to it. We sold it for $60.
$60 plus the shipping on that. So we'll get that up today. Oh. All right, what else sold?
So we have started to dabble in inflatables, not dolls. Inflatables.
Blow-up dolls?
No blow-up dolls. But we sold the Jemmy Darth Vader with a candy cane.
Kind of a blow-up doll. He's a 5-foot blow-up Vader.
Yes.
No kink shaming here, but...
And he was another one that I think he was only on the store. And I was like higher priced than some of them, even other ones that had the box. But he sold probably within 2 days.
Yeah, he was pretty cool, and he didn't comp out for a lot of money, but he was decent, and we don't have hardly anything, man.
No, I think we paid $3 for him.
Yep.
3 or 5.
And he sold quick, so we've got a whole shelf full of these. We've been really lucky finding these lately.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we found a really good one. Go check out the Santa one on our store.
Yep. So what Vader sell for?
$49.99.
Almost $50 out of $3. We'll do those deals all day long.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's pretty uncommon for us to cut in with kind of an edit take like this into one of our videos, but we had a few things we wanted to say and we wanted to get them out right away, so we'll get them into this video. And that is, thank you very much to all of our viewers on this channel. And we wanted to give a big personal shout out to our first 4 VIP members that have joined our membership on Patreon. So in no particular order, thank you very much to Marcia, Len, Danielle, and Aurora Mech for joining our VIP membership program. If you guys want to hear more about that, there's a link down below in the description here. But essentially, once we hit 25 members, we're going to be doing some member-only content in our Patreon. You're also going to get a VIP member sticker from Grams and Pops sent to your address after 90 days. And probably the biggest perk of all is we have a new members-only Discord set up where you'll have a chance to talk with us. More importantly, we'll have a chance to talk with you And it kind of makes our week to be able to interact with you guys in a Discord like that. And the biggest bonus of having that Discord there is you guys get to interact together. So it's just a group of resellers doing the same type of thing. And honestly, it's a big part of our week, and we really love the interaction in there. So again, thank you to Len, Danielle, Marcia, and Aurora Mech, and we hope to see many more of you in there. But enough of that, let's go ahead and jump back to our video.
Okay, so back to Granger. The one thing we figured out was we decided we were going to start stocking up on boxes.
We didn't figure anything out. We found out by mistake.
Yeah, we were low on a box. So we started looking for boxes on Granger again because we knew we needed them. And we were going to do a pickup, but we were coming to town on Thursday.
Only half the order was going to be ready.
Yep, and the rest of it wasn't going to be ready till the following Monday. So we started looking at it, and I looked at shipping options, and I was like, holy cow, this can't be right. Like, it can't be. Normally from Uline, it costs us probably $60 to $70 to ship all of our boxes.
Oh yeah, and we shipped a lot this time. I think we had what probably 400 boxes.
Oh yeah.
And, and they were big boxes, like the 48-inch long, like 4x4 by 48s, and some other big, like almost VCR size boxes. Yep. I mean, there was a lot of boxes, and when the shipping total came up on the screen, now granted we are 40 minutes from Granger. Maybe that plays into it.
Yeah, but they didn't ship from Sioux Falls.
No, I think they shipped these from just wherever their warehouse is.
Yep.
And when the shipping came up, we both said, nah, figured we'd just go through the checkout process and see.
Yep. Do you want to know what it cost?
It's stuck.
Yeah, it was less than $14 to ship all of those boxes to us.
Yep. I couldn't have drove there in my pickup for $14 and back probably. So $14 to ship a couple, like, there 400 or 500 boxes.
2 big boxes and then 2 of the long 48, whatever, 48 by 4 by 4 boxes.
Yeah, our porch is full of cardboard right now that they delivered for $14. So you cannot beat shipping on that. And
they delivered early because it said it wasn't supposed to be here till Tuesday. And they delivered on Saturday.
Yep. And we're not affiliates for them or anything. You guys could try them out or don't try them out. But so far, Granger, that's definitely a game changer for us, especially if we can have them just deliver it for $14-15 for that kind of a box order. I'll never drive and go get them again. Like, that's huge for us. Yeah, check them out. Maybe grab your next order from there. The boxes are pretty competitive and they're good quality boxes, and let us know your experience. All right, so what else do we have that sold today?
We sold a Marvel Daredevil from 2010 figure.
Another one of our little Marvel DC figures from Hasbro.
And he has his nunchucks. He's pretty cool.
How much did he sell for?
$19.95 plus free shipping. So we'll probably get $15 out of him.
Seems like every figure we sell triples our money we spend on a whole lot.
Yep.
So that's going to be a good buy.
That doubled, not triple, my dear.
All right, what else you got for us?
We sold a homemade ceramic painted Halloween haunted house. It's in that box, but it's covered.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull that out.
No.
I'm not going to pull that out, but I will put a picture up here when Teresa tells you how much we spent on it. It is a really cool, like she said, it's hand-painted Halloween, like a hand-painted ceramic, like you would see in a ceramic pottery shop. I thought it was actually like a Department 56 or something like that. It's really well done. So what did they pay for that?
$39.99. And it has a light that you can, there's no, like Department 56 and Lomax have a little hole that you stick the light in. This one doesn't have that. It just has a big open hole in the bottom. So I'm guessing what they did and what I did was just stick the light up underneath of it and let it sit. But it does light up. It's really cool.
I think I'd just stick a candle light under it or something, like one of those little tea candle things, the fake ones.
The fake ones?
Yeah.
The battery-powered tea lights? You could do that.
That's probably what I'd do.
Sure.
But they bought it. They can do whatever they want with it. Let's do one more. What do we got next?
We sold some homies. We sold the Health Club set of homies.
All right. So we got these 3 guys, weightlifters, and they are part of like the little homies figures. Mm-hmm. We found a whole like gallon Ziploc bag full of these guys. Yep. And what do we pay for that?
$5.
Paid $5 for the whole bag. This set right here was actually a really good one. Probably the best one in the bag.
It was.
And this one sold for how much?
$64.99.
$64.99 for these 3, and we still have several sets.
And they're missing their things because the little dude right there that's bent over, he's supposed to be on a weight bench lifting weights. So he's missing his bench and his weight.
Yeah, they don't have their accessories and stuff. But with these, we've had kind of a a spree of people canceling and stuff lately.
Oh, it's been annoying.
I don't know why, just all of a sudden. And luckily, they're canceling
Before
we ship. Because these have sold twice already.
So there's been two things. One, people who order something, pay for it. By the way, some of these were offers that they accepted an offer, paid for it, and then sent a message like 20 minutes later saying, I ordered this by accident. Can you cancel?
Or I ordered this and I can't afford it. I don't have enough money, but it's already paid for.
And the other one that people have been doing, which really annoys me, is they accept an offer and they never pay. I've had like 4 of those in the last week.
That's a typical eBay complaint. I think that's been a complaint since eBay was eBay, the way it sounds.
They need to figure it out.
Yeah.
It should be automatic payment as soon as you accept that offer.
The only reason that bothers me is because it takes your product off the market for that long, for as long as it takes.
4 days.
So that part of it is the only reason it bothers me at all. Otherwise, I don't really care. If they haven't paid and they haven't shipped, it doesn't matter. But these ones lately that if they've paid for them and we're like right on the verge of shipping them and they're canceling, sending a message, trying to get them canceled before they ship out. I don't know why. So many lately. In the year we've been doing eBay, we haven't had this many as we've had in a month.
Nope. It's weird. Like, you don't know that you got to buy groceries this week, so you probably shouldn't spend that money.
Yeah, I don't know. I think somebody let a bunch of monkeys out of the cage and they're ordering on eBay. But whatever the reason, it has been a fun race to try and keep up with them because well, put it this way. If you're out there shipping and something sells, we've gotten to the point where we won't ship same day. Even if it comes in the morning, we won't ship that day.
Nope. We give them the time to think about it.
We give them a full day. We do next day shipping.
Yep.
And we give them that full time before we'll ship it. So we don't try and do anything early and try and get it out fast because some jerkwad is going to cancel as soon as it hits the post office. So we give them the full day and ship it the following day. And so far we haven't had any slip by and get out.
Nope.
I don't know. How do you guys handle that? Do you adjust for that? Do you wait the full day? Do you try and ship out as soon as you can? Because I think that would have gotten us in trouble several times.
So shipping out next day is still part of being top rated seller.
Yes.
What is the point of shipping same day?
Just customer service. I mean, it's good. If I could ship it that same day and it goes out and they get it a day earlier, I think as a customer, I would be really happy with that. The way things have been going lately, I don't see there's more negative than positive that could come of it. So,
yep. But that's okay. I'll keep dealing, keep rolling. I even send the ones that don't pay. I even send them a nice note that just says, hey, we would like to get your order shipped. Yeah. However, we haven't gotten payment yet. Can you please advise status of your payment?
I mean, it's a pretty minor gripe. We're not trying to complain for sure. It is a little bit annoying and it's weird that it's just kind of a rash of them right now.
Yep.
So let us know if you guys are seeing that too. But either way, it hasn't affected our business. It goes back in, we relist it, and they usually sell within the next day or two anyway. So it hasn't slowed us down a little at all. It's just a little bit annoying. We'll get off our soapbox on that, and let's look at what sold next.
Okay, so the next 2 items are going to the same person, but they bought them individually, and they're going international, so they have to ship separately. We sold Chat Now 2-way flip phones. Oh, sorry, they're flip communicators. They're like walkie-talkies.
Yep. We have 2 of them, and there's one of them's a blue set and one of them's a pink set, and they're a little noisy with the bags. They're kind of like walkie-talkies, but they're also like the old flip phones. Like, they are actually pretty cool.
You can take pictures with them. You can take video with them. You can actually call somebody on them, and you can use it as you can call them and talk to them like a phone.
You can call the other phone.
Yep, the other phones that are in your system. And then you can text and walkie-talkie.
So, kind of like an in-between from a walkie-talkie to a phone. And they are pretty cool, and we've had them for a little while. We've had them for a month or so.
Yes.
But they did sell, and they sold internationally, which I don't know if they're allowed to. I don't know what the frequency is.
They're just in amongst those, so it's not like you're calling on.
Well, I know. So, I don't really know. I'm not sure what that frequency is, but I'm assuming it's allowed to sell internationally. They're just, like you said, walkie-talkies. But what did those sell for?
Each set sold for $49.99. So that's $100. $99.98.
So they ended up paying $100, and then they paid shipping on both packages because they ordered them separately, so we can't combine shipping.
Correct.
So they were into them for quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they enjoy them. What do we got next?
Hold on, I gotta find it in my list. Oh, so the next thing we sold was so cool. It's the second time we've sold it because the first time the guy didn't pay for it. But we sold a Renoir model the visible V8 engine.
Oh yeah, this guy here.
It is so cool. Like it's,
I wonder if they can see all that.
I don't know. It's still sealed. So I opened it up and I pulled out one of the individual boxes and everything in there still like it's supposed to be. And the tape that was originally on it was on it, but had like fallen off because it disintegrated. So they've never been opened.
Yeah, all the bags and individual boxes of parts, like the model parts inside of it, are all still original. They haven't been disassembled or taken out of the box or anything. We actually found that in a little thrift shop locally here.
Corey found it. It was really cool. He's like, look at this.
It was sitting in with the board games. The box just looked old, so I pulled it out and I saw it was an engine. I was like, holy crap.
$5.
And then I said, holy crap again. $5.
$4. Actually, I think it was $4.80.
We did open it up there in the store to make sure that it was all there and it was all complete. So we paid our $5 and took it home. And that one sold for how much?
$249.99.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
Killer deal. So
that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, those functioning motor model things, I would say that's a bolo, but how often are you going to see that, especially unassembled and new in the package? Like that was a once in a lifetime grab.
It took a lot not to want to put it together because it is a model, but it's a working engine. Like once you get it together, it actually works.
An electric motor. It's not a working combustion engine.
No.
It's a model of a combustion engine. Electrical motor turns it. But yeah, it's very cool. It would be fun to put together. So I'm sure whoever gets it will enjoy it.
Okay. So I'm curious how people handle people who reach out and say you did something wrong after they've gotten something.
What do you mean?
We got we got a message the other day from somebody who ordered something from us saying...
Oh, she's talking about crazy clothing ladies.
Yes. So she says, I think you listed these wrong. They say they're 28, but they're 27.
Yeah, I think I've heard other people talk about this too, especially with women's clothing. It seems to be more with women's clothing than anything. Basically, they're saying that the tags on the pants were lying.
But... what I have started doing with all of, not my shirts necessarily, but all of my jeans that I do 4 measurements and put those directly in my listing. Yep. So I do the waist measurement completely around. I do the thigh measurement, which you probably can't see where I'm touching, but the thigh measurement across the thigh, the inseam, so from the bottom of the leg to your crotch, and then the front rise, which is from the crotch to the top of the jeans, just because they've shrunk. People wash their jeans, they've shrunk over the time. So a size 28 may not measure a size 28 that you think. But this lady reached out and said, I think you did this wrong, whatnot. So I messaged her back real quick and just said, hey, I put it in there as what the tag says. The tag said it was a size 28. Here are the measurements in there. And I don't know if she was fishing for...
I think she was looking for a partial refund or something. Basically, what it came down to is she came back and said, yeah, you're right. Maybe my ass has grown. And
I was just going to find it to see what exactly she said. But for some reason, I
mean, it is what it is. The measurements are in there. And I think we did the right thing. And we actually said, sorry that they didn't fit. Feel free to open up a return. We do offer free returns. I think that's the best way to handle it.
Yeah, that's what we did, was that, you're more than welcome to send them back. Once we get them back, we'll refund it. But she quickly, as soon as I said that, she was like, never mind, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think generally saying you have free returns, go ahead and drop them back in the mail, solves 80% of the problems we have. And if it does solve it, then it's one of two things. It's too much of a hassle for them to put back in the mail, which is unfortunate. I'd rather they just put it back in the mail and be happy with the end result. Or option 2 is they were just fishing for partial refund. They didn't want to pay that much. In which case it solves the problem for us either way.
Yep.
So,
and she did, she forked up. She paid $158 for 3 pairs of jeans.
She did say she thought her daughter could fit in them. So they're not going to waste. And
nope.
Hopefully she's still happy with her purchase. Offering free returns, and that's mostly why we do it. We offer free returns so that we can always say,
you're more than welcome.
Send it back.
And the other thing that we picked up too is we don't do partial refunds. Like if you get something that's broken, we're just going to either have you send it back or just keep it if it wasn't worth it, and we'll just issue a full refund. Because partial refunds gets people thinking, well, hey, I can come back and do this again.
It'd have to be a pretty extraordinary situation for me to do a partial refund, as far as like a partial refund, but they keep the item.
Yeah.
Now, in some some instances, if they return the item, depending on the reason, we may only give them a partial refund on that side. But as far as us giving a partial refund and you go ahead and just keep the item, that I don't think it's ever happened. Well, it happened one time. It was with a train, like a Polar Express train, and it had a piece broke off of it when it got there that we honestly didn't catch. They sent us photos. It was legitimate. Either they broke their own train or it broke on the way there, and I tend to believe that they didn't break their own train. And we worked with them. I think we gave them $10 back so they could buy a new part.
Yep. It wasn't that much that we gave them back.
And we messaged several times. So I can't say we would never do it, but we almost never do it.
We do, before we go on to the last couple things before we go for the day, we do let people keep stuff if we make a boo-boo like I made this week.
We did ship out a pair of New Balance shoes that shouldn't have gone out. Well, I take that back. They did order a pair of New Balance shoes. We shipped them the wrong pair of New Balance shoes.
Graham's is naughty. I did not pay attention. I didn't realize there were 2 pair of New Balance shoes in there.
Did you pull the other ones?
No, I'll have to pull them yet.
Yeah, but we still have to ship them out the correct pair. And we just told them to keep the other ones. We don't want them back.
They were the same price. And I just don't want to deal with them. And they're the same size, so she can keep them, do what she wants with them, and we'll get the new one, the right one shipped out. Yeah. That was my mistake. Graham's does make mistakes once in a blue moon.
Luckily, they weren't like a size 14 mins or something. They'd be in the same size. She can actually get some use out of them, so not a big deal there. All right, let's finish up pulling what we have here. What do we got next?
We sold some ladies' golf clubs. We sold Square 2... Ladies, Celine Fairway Woods.
Those ones there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those ones there, we sold them and bundled them up. The grips are in pretty good shape.
The one has some paint missing on it.
And they do have a little bit of paint missing on some of that. But all in all, they're in pretty decent shape. And we sold that set of 3 for how much?
$39.99.
Yep. Not a great set of clubs. And individually, they weren't even worth playing with. But we bundled them up and they actually moved.
They did. The last thing I still haven't put away yet, so we just pulled it out of the stack because I haven't figured out where I'm going to put everything yet. Out of our Lamax lots that we bought, we sold Amanda's Dress Shop.
Is that this one?
Yep.
So that's what that looks like there, and it comes with the little dresses too.
The little dresses are in the window.
Oh.
So when you light it up, the dresses light up.
Cool. So that's that one, and that sold for how much?
$69.99.
And it sold before we put it away. Gotta love that.
Well, I've been leaving them sit out for the last week, so I need some more shelving to put Christmas.
Yeah, it sounded like it sold really fast, but actually we're just very bad at putting away things.
It did. I mean, I only listed them last weekend, so it was only on for like a week.
Is that it?
That's all I got right now.
All right, guys, that's it for today. We have a lot of packing to do. We've got to get these packed up, and we're going to get out of here and get that done, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.